What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego. And I'm back with some more boxing. Return of the cook-up. The cook-up king is back. I said the cook-up king is back. We're here to talk about it. Man, stop the presses. I had to do a special surprise live because I got to get some stuff off my chest. Now, I need y'all to smash the like button. I don't know what's going on, but y'all got to get the likes up. And somebody got clipped up. See? Yeah, get him out of here. Shout out to Kamal Oz. I'm sick of seeing you bums in the comment section. All bums. Bro, get these bums out of my comment section. Shout out to Kamal Oz for the clippage. Clip that man. Sick of you bums. Always got something to say in the comment. We don't care what you talking about. Your opinion means nothing. Yeah, y'all got to get the likes up. It's going to be listen, I try to tell y'all, it's going to be a very short stream. I got it. Listen, I got endless amounts of energy. If y'all want the work, y'all want the work. But y'all gotta get the likes up. Like salute. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pull out the chair. Yeah, shout out to Montgomery. Montgomery Brawl. Yeah, shout out to the Montgomery Brawl. Y'all gonna get the Montgomery Brawl chair work. Bro, the Bud Buddies not gonna like this one. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all straight up. I don't want to waste nobody's time. The Bud Buddies, y'all not finna like what I got to say because I'm going to speak from the heart. Listen, my big mouth. I speak from the heart. I'm real. Me and Kamal Oz already done talked about it, and y'all got me hot. So the Bud Buddies, y'all going to get to work again. Listen, it's crazy, too, because I really try to give Crawford all his P's, all his props, but then he does stuff and says stuff, and it's just like I gotta disagree. I mean, what y'all want me to do? Like Jay-Z said, what you want me to do? I'm sorry. What can I do? What can I say? I can't be fake. I can only be real. I'm telling you, bro. Y'all gonna get the Montgomery Brawl. The man swam off the boat to get to work. He jumped into the water. Bro, that's the first time in black history that somebody swam to a fight and then start squabbling on dead homies. On dead homies, they start squabbling. They start squabbling off the boat, all fresh up out the water like Aquaman. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, shout to Aquaman. Y'all got to get my likes up. Black Yoda, what up? Sura, what up? King You B, what up? I'm trying to work. Let me work. Let me cook. Let me work. Bro, YouTube is playing games and they disrespecting me, but I ain't going to let y'all disrespect me. So I'm trying to work, and I want to talk about this Jerron Boots Ennis stuff, bro. The Bud Buddies, y'all gotta get this. Y'all gotta get this. Y'all gotta get to work. Cause some of this stuff ain't making sense. And far be it from me to not use my platform that I earned, that I started from the bottom. Now I'm here. Yeah. Started from the bottom. Now my whole team in here. Bro, I started from the bottom, so I'm still in it. People think because I got a prediction wrong, oh well, kiss my ass. It happens. But I'm still the king. I'm still the most accurate. I'm still the best in the business. Y'all gonna get the work. If y'all not here for the work, then leave immediately. We giving y'all busters to like 10 seconds to get to the nearest exit. I'm trying to warn y'all. Because the Bud Buddies, y'all not gonna like. I even bought my little snack. I got my movie theater snack. Man, shout out to, yeah. Man, have y'all had these exotics flavor? Bro, I know y'all had the exotics flavor? Y'all sleep on them, the exotics flavor. Bro, this stuff is not making any sense, what Crawford is saying. Yeah. So, I got my little exotics, you feel me? Oh, yeah, these kind of good. Hold on. Block Jermaine. I ain't trying to hear that. Block him. Yeah, get him out of here. We don't care what you talking about. We don't care what you talk about. You, sir, got you up out of here. Oh, you heard that? That mean run. We sent Jermaine back to the Jackson 5. It's over for you, brother. It's over, partner. Yeah, Jermaine back with the Jacksons. He up out of here. We sent him back to Indiana. You feel me? Hey, these exotics go crazy. Yeah. Bro, these lifesaver exotics go crazy. Smash the like button. Bro. If Crawford could fight, he could fight his tail off. But I think he a narcissist or bipolar. You hear me? Crawford could fight his butt off. But I literally think he's a narcissist or he bipolar. Because he says something, and I'm about to go crazy. Subscribe to the channel. I'm about to go crazy. I'm about to make videos. I'm going to explain. Don't y'all worry about it. Bro, the stuff he said, like it seemed like Crawford go like to Costco, order a hot dog. And he'd be like, yeah, can I have a Polish sausage with mustard and onions? And then they put mustard and onions. I didn't want no mustard and onions. Like, bro, you asked for the mustard and onions. No, I didn't. I said a hot dog. No, you said a Polish. You feel me? Bro, listen. Do y'all understand? I'm just eating lifesavers. Shout out to PG. What's up? This how you know, bro. It could be confidence too, bro. Stop it, bro. So confident, bro. Y'all really don't know about boxing. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Confidence is consistent. Floyd Mayweather was confident, but his message was always consistent. So what are you talking about? When do you know confidence to be all over the place and change with the seasons and change with the weather and the day of the week? Where do y'all grow up where confidence is ever changing every other day? I feel like that's literally probably the opposite of confidence for something to change. Like for me, like some people, oh, I don't like ego. He's cocky. Bro, I tell you, I'm the best in the business. Like it's ongoing. That doesn't change. I don't waver. I don't change my opinion. I don't say something different next week. I'm the best. Listen, in this godforsaken sport of boxing, I'm the best in the business. I'm the best that's ever lived in this boxing game, covering boxing in the digital space. No one could do it like I do. No one brings to the sport what I brought to the sport. Pioneered the game. It's what it is. I don't wait and say that and then next week I'm like, oh, I think my channel's okay. Like, bro, it's the same consistent message. So I don't know where you guys are from, where confidence is every day it's changing and it's changing what you say. Like, I think that's the opposite of confidence, me personally. Because if you're confident, you're just going to stand on what you believe in. Shout out to JJ. I hit the like button. Yes, you speaking facts. Always. Listen, let's try to boost the likes up and I'm going to get to cooking. Okay. This is what I was saying. Like, see, people, I think the haters, they finally see I got a prediction wrong. So they made that the focal point. I don't really care. I got a prediction wrong. I'm human. Sue me. But here's the thing. A lot of everything else that I was saying, a lot of it showed up. Some parts didn't. Some part because I put more precedence on Crawford being weight drained, and it looked like Errol Spence was the one who was really taxed from the weight cut even more after the replenish. So I get that. But a lot of the stuff I've said, it still holds true. Now, when it comes to Terence Crawford, one thing I definitely have stated is I think he's narcissistic. I think Crawford almost has delusions of grandeur where he thinks what he's done in its totality is far exceeding or greater than the reality. Shout out to my dude Bert. Shout out to Ray Smith. Eagles Army, I love y'all. Delusions of grandeur. Look that term up. Look the phrase up. And I feel like that's been Crawford throughout his career, right? Where Crawford will fight Ricky Burns and, Ricky Tan. Man, get up, dog. Ricky Tan. And he'll fight these Ricky Bobbies and Orange Julius, and all these dudes that he fought, Dave Avocado. And he still believes that everybody's just hating on him, that these are just supreme names, and the rest of the world of boxing just ain't getting the message, ain't getting the memo. Bro, you fought Orange Julius, dog. Like, it's not a compelling name. And I think this is why some people don't like my channel. Good. If you're here for the truth, you're going to like it. If you're not here for the truth, you're not going to like it. Like, I love Denzel Washington. He's one of my favorite actors. I love Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio. But I ain't capping, though. I said I like Denzel. I love Denzel, love Brad Pitt, love Leonardo DiCaprio. But I ain't capping, though. That's a bar. So it would be a lie for me to love these actors and their body of work in its totality and tell you they never put out a bad movie. Denzel got some movies out there that weren't his best work. It's just what it is. Leonardo DiCaprio got some, Bro, Leonardo DiCaprio was in Critters 3. Some of y'all don't even know about that. It's like a fake Gremlins type of Tremors. You see what I'm saying? Not every movie he made was Inception or The Revenant. You see what I'm saying? That's just the reality of it. Not every Brad Pitt. And I love, these are some of my favorite actors of all time. Shout out to Kamal Oz. Delusional offering Canelo at 160. I ain't even got to that. I'm going to get to that in a second. Yeah, shout out to Critters. I'm about to blast these old media critters too. Get my likes up. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to work. Like, salute. That's the only way I could work. Nah, What's Eating Gilbert Grape? That was a good movie though, with Johnny Depp and Leo. So, some people, they want Crawford and certain fighters held in this rose-colored set of lenses in this special light that no fighter should have. Nobody is above criticism. No fighter is above us being able to look at what they're doing, look at their moves, and decipher if certain portions of it add up or make sense. You dig? So here's my thing with Crawford. Crawford, one, I'll give him credit. He's promoting more. He's promoting more. I can give him that. Like, I can look at that and say he made, for this Errol Spence fight, he's done more press and pub and been on more shows and podcasts and stuff. So I commend him for that. But here's the thing. I can also, as much as I just gave him credit for making these appearances and popping out and doing the promotion, I can truly understand why Top Rank had him, you know what I mean? Like People Under the Stairs. And remember the girl from People Under the Stairs where she couldn't go outside? I understand why Top Rank kind of had Crawford like that, because promoting is not necessarily his thing, even though he did a pretty good job. Better, put it this way. Crawford did a better job for this promotion than any fight that I've ever seen him for. He made his rounds. Salute to him for that. But that being said, I could see why Top Rank kept him out of, like, away from the microphones, because Crawford puts his foot in his mouth. And then when I say something about it, when I say these things, then y'all get mad and it don't make sense. So I know the whole world, they saying, oh, Ego, just spit it out. Okay, I'll give y'all some examples. Get the likes to 150. Absolutely, Kamal. Absolutely. Crawford, he'll say something, and then you'll be like, all right, I can rock with that. And then a week later, he'll do another interview, and then he'll rescind or renege on what he just put out. And you're like, hey, wait, wait a minute. What are we talking about? Bro, Crawford, I'm going to give y'all some examples, real-time examples. Crawford said, I think it was to Hot 97. So, like, he beat Errol Spence convincingly, and then he did an interview. The first interview I seen him do was like Hot 97, right? He had a do-rag on. And Terence Crawford said, they said, what you want to do next? And he says, me and Boots could happen because we're in the same division, but I'm looking for bigger and better opportunities at this current juncture at this time, right? But he said it could happen. Then he went on to call out Charlo, which we'll get to in a second. Now he did an interview. He made his rounds and he doubled back and went to Breakfast Club. And he just said that it don't make sense to fight Jerron Boots Ennis because it's a lose-lose situation for him. Bro, that's not what you said on the Hot 97, though. Bro, how is fighting your mandatory, who's a great fighter in his own right, and he's trying to prove himself? Bro, Bud sound like Kell Brook. This is the same thing that Kell Brook did to Errol Spence when Errol Spence was his mandatory. Same thing, bro. Same exact thing. Kell Brook said, oh, I want fights with Pacquiao and Thurman. I don't care about this Errol Spence guy. He's the new Jeff Lacey. Literally exactly what Kell Brook did. Now Bud is acting like he's above reproach. He's above fighting a guy like Boots, who happens to be his mandatory. Like, what are we talking about, bro? You just beat Errol Spence salute to you. That was a masterclass performance. You proved me wrong and anybody else that doubted you in that performance. But here's the thing. How many fighters have we seen? How many fighters have we seen put together great performances? And as long as they're an active fighter, you got to just keep proving yourself. Like Steph Curry doesn't get to win a ring with the Warriors, and then now all the work's done, so he don't ever have to try to get back there or bring a new team to the finals. Like, it's when you're an elite level athlete, you have to just keep proving yourself time and time again. I mean, you would think after Kobe did a two-peat and had 2 rings, people would give him his props. But until the last game he played, people had to still keep seeing greatness from Kobe. So it's looking real weird from the Bud Buddies that they seem all on board that Boots is not deserving of a fight. And I just think that's a horrible approach. I really do. I think it's a horrible approach because you just fought Mean Machine in 2019, and that was your mandatory. And Top Rank just, put that fight together or whatever. Nobody wanted it. Nobody actually cared to see that fight. We just did it because we support Bud. You know what I mean? Mean Machine, I don't even know he speak English. For real. There's nothing compelling about that fight. There was nothing compelling about a Mean Machine fight, and yet and still, you still fought those caliber guys with Top Rank. Now, on Showtime, you can't fight this mandatory. I'm not understanding that. Like, to me, that don't make sense. You can fight David Avocado on Black Planet, and we not supposed to say nothing about that. And now because you beat Errol Spence and you set history, that's it. You get to do whatever you want. I mean, that to me, that's weird because as a competitor, if you're a competitor, you should always be in the mood. As long as you're an active fighter, you should always be in the mood to compete. And if you felt you've done enough, retire. Nobody cared about the Mean Machine, and he was your mandatory. And here's the thing. If we really want to break it down, Mean Machine was coming off a Ray Robinson fight where he scored it, or it was scored a draw. But if you watch the fight, he should have lost that fight. So he's not even coming off a scintillating performance, bro. Block Kennedy Linder. Gotta go. Bruh just weighing his options. Block him too. Gotta go. Kamal, get busy. Block Kennedy Linder. Block the question. Yeah, we blocking all y'all. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I don't care about what none of y'all talking about. Yeah. Bro, I'm blocking all that noise. It's all y'all saying is excuses. He says he's trying to explore his options. You don't explore options by removing options. That doesn't even make sense. Listen to what they saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Bruh is just weighing his options. So by weighing your options, you're telling the world, I shouldn't fight Boots because it's a lose-lose situation. That's not weighing your options. That's removing options. The Bud Buddies are furious. Like, if you're keeping your options open, you don't dead options. That's my whole point. So for me, I would like to see something more from Crawford than to just dismiss a guy like Boots Ennis. Now, here's the other thing that I have an issue with regarding the Boots Ennis standpoint of it's a lose-lose situation, right? This man, Terence Crawford, said, you can't even make this stuff up that he's saying, which is why I got to talk about it. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like button. I'm the best in the business. The Bud Buddies, y'all getting worked again. Bro, y'all let me get my prediction wrong and y'all still getting worked. Y'all know I'm the best. Y'all know, y'all hear the voice. You hear the points I'm making. You know there's nobody touching me. There's nobody like this. So, smash the like button. Let's keep going. Another reason I don't like him being dismissive of Terence Crawford, of Boots Ennis, is because when Crawford, I was on the media call for the Errol Spence fight. And he literally said, I ain't ducked nobody in my whole career. And then I remember there's another interview where somebody was like, oh, you paid so-and-so mandatory step aside money. And he's like, I ain't never paid nobody step aside money. And he got offended. Bro, there is an interview with Terence Crawford, and somebody said that he paid somebody step aside money to not fight them. And Crawford quickly shut that down and said, I ain't paid no step aside money. I ain't ducked no one in my whole life. I ain't never paid nobody step aside money. That's cap. So while that may be true, the fact that you're shutting out the Boots Ennis option is suspect. It really is. To me, that's suspect. Yeah, listen, I had to put the electric fence up. I put the electric fence up. Hey, come on. I had to set up the force field. The haters, they can't stand it. I'm out here cooking.
Force field.
I had to put the force field up. Let's go.
Force field.
Yeah.
Be gone.
The haters gotta be gone.
Be gone.
I put the force field. I put the force field up.
Force field. Be gone. Force field. Be gone. Force field. Force field.
Yeah. Told you, bro, I got something for them. They can't stop me from cooking. Electric fence these boys. So I did it like Jurassic Park. You ain't getting past these electric fence. You gonna die trying to get past this fence. You gonna get electrocuted. Okay, let's keep working. Now that we got the force field.
Force field.
Let me keep cooking. Please get the likes past 100. Listen, I'm not going to keep going until we get the likes past 100. Like salute. We're going to just keep slowing up the stream until y'all get that. I am not playing to an empty room. I don't care what YouTube algorithm and all that. Likes or loot. Y'all going to pay me for my services. One way or the another. Let's get it. So we gonna wait one big happy family till y'all get right. Get me right. Shout out to Ray. Man, they hating. I'll just take my time with the cook up. Okay, so let me finish breaking this down. So I don't like the dismissal of Boots Ennis. That sounds like I said, Kell Brook did the same thing to Errol Spence, and Errol Spence was capable of beating him. I'm not saying Boots absolutely beats Terence Crawford. I don't know, but they got to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way for any of us to know. You can't assume whatever happened to Errol Spence happens to another completely different fighter. Bro, so that's like, here's the thing. Caleb Plant lost to David Benavidez, and it looked like he was close to becoming stopped in one of the later rounds, right? So do I not want to see David Benavidez versus Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade? That doesn't make sense. You see what I'm saying? So again, this is why it looks bad for Crawford. Listen, I know the dialogue that I speak is too advanced for some people. The points I make, they're too surgical. You know I'm surgical with this. Jake, bro, you know I'm surgical. So I got to do a pullback. I got to say it, and then I'm going to say it again so it really seeps into your memory and your cerebellum. Listen, March 25th is my birthday. David Benavidez just fought a great fighter in Caleb Plant coming off an Anthony Durrell knockout on my birthday. And the reports are showing, ESPN, Dan Rayfield, that this year, David Benavidez, who's not even a champion at this moment because Canelo has all the belts, David Benavidez is challenging himself against a boogeyman of sorts, Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, who is a tricky, awkward southpaw that a lot of guys like Canelo Alvarez steered clear of. So David Benavidez has my full respect because he's not even a champion, but he's a former champion, former 2X champion, but he's moving like a champion, and he's not a current champion. Do you understand what I'm saying? So not only is he moving like a champion without being a champion, he's continuing to push himself and test himself, which in my sport of boxing is what you should be doing. You should be trying to test yourself. Like David Benavidez could say, give me a cupcake. I just beat Caleb Plant, who was a top-rated guy coming off a knockout win. He's taking a dangerous fight, a dangerous stylistic fight. So again, I keep it consistent on my channel. I'm going to always support people moving like that. You just had a March 25th tough fight on paper. You came out, you guys traded blows, and now you're fighting another top-rated guy, even though Andre just moved up to the division. Bud Crawford beat Errol Spence. He looked like a goddamn zombie in the fight for whatever reason, not Bud's problem. But then now Bud feels, oh, I ain't got to fight Boots. I can fight whoever I want. I don't care. F him. I mean, but again, his resume, we had the issues with his resume prior to the Errol Spence fight. That doesn't magically change. Doesn't magically change. You stayed with Top Rank. You fought who you could with Top Rank. They weren't compelling names. Errol Spence is a great name. People are giving you credit for that great name. But the show goes on and the beat goes on. It doesn't just all of a sudden stop. If you're an active fighter, people are going to expect, especially Crawford specifically, right? Crawford specifically hasn't had the toughest of fights on paper beforehand. So we just want to see you continue the trend while you're here. He said he's going to retire in a few years. Let's continue. Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Manny Pacquiao was older than Crawford. Then by the time he left against after the Jeff Horn fight, he left Top Rank. He still was fighting Broner, Thurman, signed up to fight Errol Spence Jr. So why does Bud Crawford feel that with his resume, he could just do whatever? But Floyd Mayweather didn't do that. Floyd Mayweather's second to last fight for real was Pacquiao. And then Berto, and then Conor McGregor. And it was like in the 40s. Marquez knocked out Pacquiao. He was almost 40. So why I don't understand why Crawford and his fans and his contingent of fans feel that Bud doesn't have to like do anything else. Like he's just too solidified to make good fights. Bud is like 35, about to be 36. And my thing is this, if you've done enough, retire. That's cool. If you feel that you just made it to the Hall of Fame and you accomplished every dream that you wanted, cool. But let them belts go so the people like Boots and Stanionis and all them and Errol, I don't know if Errol will even stay at welterweight, but, at least the Boots and Stanionis and Villas and stuff could scrap for them. Whoever's ranked, you know what I mean? That's boxing. Boxing is cyclical, If Boots, you don't fancy that, but you fancy David Avenesian. And like, this is the other thing what Crawford does that blows my mind. Crawford, when people like myself or others critique his resume, when they critique his resume, he almost gets defensive and says, oh, but Ricky Burns, they said this about him, and Jeff Horn was a bigger welterweight. You're doing all this to make me feel that Jeff Horn was this great welterweight, and then people are saying Boots is a great welterweight. I mean, we have to see. We have to see how he would fare with Bud Crawford. And like, here's the thing. Bud Crawford, he sent, that Wallow leaked the tweets, and then like play middleman or whatever. Bud said, y'all trying to see a dead body? I'm trying to see that. Yeah, I want to see it. I'm boys in the hood. I'm trying to see a dead body. If you can just blast Boots out, then I'll give you credit, just like the Errol Spence fight. But based on what I perceived from the Errol Spence fight, he looked like he was in bad shape. So I would almost give you more credit than fighting how Errol, because based on how Errol looked, he looked like he had nothing. He like all he did is hit a number on a scale. Like it didn't even look like the same fighter. Do you see what I'm saying? I need y'all to get the likes up. Bro, y'all not going to stop me from having an opinion. And it's funny thing is, like, I tell y'all all the time, this is YouTube. This is free. For most of y'all, yeah, I got great fans. And some of them, they send donations and they send the cash apps, the super chats. They paid for a channel membership or Patreon. But that's not everybody. That's select people who are using, they like the channel and they want to keep the channel top tier. You know what I mean? But for the rest of y'all that's not doing none of that, the channel is free. So scram. If you don't like what I have to say, that's cool. I don't really care. It's funny when people, they be like, oh, I'm unsubscribing. You guys like this guy? Bro, I have over 300,000 subs. What am I going to be like? Oh, now I have 299,999 subs. Bro, I don't give a bro, do you think bro, when dudes tell me they're unsubscribing, oh yeah. Bro, I have 300,000 subs. You guys like this guy? I'm unsubbing. I'm unsubbing immediately. Good. Go tell your mama, because I don't care. Unsubscribe. I don't just sit at the crib being like, oh shucks. Now I got 299,999 subs because Johnny over here unsubscribed. Bro, I don't give a bro, I ain't never listen. Y'all, I'm not going to be defined by a sub count. I know I'm the hardest out. I'm the best in the business. I don't care about no subs. Like the subs, they're going to be whatever number it lands on. I hope y'all unsubscribe, all y'all. Everybody unsubscribe. We'll just have an unsubscribe party. I promise you I'm still going to be talking the same talk. Yeah. Unsubscribe if you want to. Listen, if you unsubscribe from me, it's going to hurt you more than it hurt me. I'm going to keep working. Do you understand? You just going to be the dummy not informed and knowing what's going on in boxing. We still going to be boxing ego watch partied up. We still going to be with the laughs and the jokes. It's going to hurt you more than it hurt me. I promise you that. Not really that boy Crawford stamped. What are you talking? Not really what? What are you even saying? You sound like mush mouth. Not really. Bro, that's how you can tell when fools have nothing to say, because they literally say nothing. That man said not really. First Errol was the best, now Boots the best. Bro, you drunk. I don't know what you even talking about, bro. Who said Boots is the best? Like, bro, the Bud Buddies, collectively, their IQ might be like 2. I'm not even going to front. The IQ got to be like torturously low. Bro, y'all need some GDs. I might have to come up with the Boxing Ego Scholarship Program, because it's not looking good for the Bud Buddies in the comment section. Bro, he don't even know what he's saying. Not really. And they always laugh at their own jokes. Like no one else gets the joke, but you get it. And you laughed at it. But no one else is laughing because we don't know what you're talking about. Bro, if you are a top... Why? Okay, Kamal, back me up on this. Why is it a crime because Bud is an elite level fighter and people want to see him fight other perceived elite level fighters? Please let me know that. Please let me know why when old media grasp onto a favorite, it's somehow a problem. You never heard, like, I love Floyd Mayweather. You never heard me cry because Floyd Mayweather was challenging himself fighting Miguel Cotto or Shane Mosley or Canelo or Maidana or Pacquiao. You know why? Because I didn't care. I supported all those fights. Some of them, I'm like, ooh, that's a good one. That's a dangerous one for Floyd. Maidana coming off the Broner win. I told y'all that was going to be tougher than y'all thought. But I had confidence that Floyd Mayweather's that dude, and he was going to find, you know what I mean? He was going to find a way to get it done. For some reason, the Bud Buddies is looking really bad, bro, because they take the Boots conversation like we just gave Crawford a Tory Lanez sentence. Listen, y'all lame. Y'all lames is lane switching. When I talk about Boots, they act like we gave him a Tory Lanez sentence. What are y'all talking? That's a bar. Bro, what are we talking about? Bro, Bud is a beast. He's number one pound for pound. Keep it up. Boots is a good fight. That simple. Like, how do you, okay, if let's say you the hardcorest, the biggest Bud Crawford fan, right? He got no punishment in the Errol Spence fight. He made more noise than he's ever made in his entire career. He's done something no male has ever done, became 2-time undisputed. Why would you not want to build off of this and get back in there again by the end of the year? Instead of just going into like some kind of sabbatical and then you don't pop out until 2024. Jermell Charlo, absolutely. He gave a 21-year-old Erickson Lubin an opportunity. So when Bud's on Breakfast Club, it would be better off just keeping the option open. That's my whole point. If he just said, let's see if Boots sent an offer. And here's another thing. When Terence Crawford was with BLT Prime or whatever, right? There was a rumor that came out. They said before David Avocado, they tried to fight Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis, and they made it look like Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz was ducking Crawford. Who remembers that? Bro, I'm the best in the business. Who remembers the conversation where when Crawford did a one-off with BLT Prime or whatever, and they said I remember there was channels talking about it and people, and they were saying, oh, we sent an offer trying to get the Boots fight done. And they tried to make it look like Boots was ducking Crawford. So my thing is this. You just destroy, like, this is the part that's throwing me. And I promise you, I'm trying to give Bud all the credit in the world. But then when you start saying certain things, we just disagree. It's that simple. Like me personally, I would rather Bud just say, oh, I whoop Errol Spence and just focus on that. But when they start asking him about other stuff and he starts, talking, the more he starts talking, then I'm like, wait a minute. That's the issue. If Bud just said, oh, this is how I got Eminem to do the ring walk, I wouldn't even care about none of that. If he was like, man, I whooped Errol Spence, I wouldn't care about none of that because those are all true. You got Eminem, you beat Errol Spence convincingly, but then this is the problem. He's going on these shows and Bud should pay me to be his PR person. I would have him looking right in a better light. You're going on all these shows that boxing is not really their forte. So they ask the most casual of questions because you don't want to talk to Boxing Ego. You don't want to do an interview with the YouTube channel because you're against like traditional boxing media. So what happens is you go on these big podcasts, and people that don't really specifically cover boxing, and they don't even. This is how I know what I'm talking about. When I listen to some of these boxers, the boxer has to tell them little stuff because the average casual, like, here's an example. You watch the All Access epilogue. Crawford cusses out Jermell Charlo from ringside, right? James Harden was like, what was that about? And he was like, I don't know. I'm fighting Canelo. He ain't even in my division. James Harden didn't even know that he asked Charlo if they was in the same division. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's the trade-off. You could go to a podcast that boxing is a niche sport. So you can go to a podcast with a great reach, but the trade-off, they got a great reach, but the great reach is a great reach of mainstream people and casuals and stuff like that. So when I listen to Bud on some of these breakfast clubs and stuff like that, they don't even know weight classes and stuff. They treat it like a Creed movie. Oh, could you fight Gervonta Davis? Bro, Tank Davis is a lightweight. Bud is 2 divisions higher than him. But they don't know that. They just know Gervonta is knocking fools out and he's popping and he a black fighter. And they know that Bud Crawford just came off a sensational win. He a black fighter and they both, is black at the same time. They don't know nothing about no weight classes. They just know nigga. And they both got power and they both, people bringing up this Tank clip. And this Tank clip was before he even fought Errol Spence. You see what I'm saying? And he was like, nah, I'm just playing. But people cut the clip off where Tank literally said, I'll knock out Bud. And he's like, man, I'm just playing. He literally said that. But then they cut that part off. And then after the Errol Spence victory for Terence Crawford, this tape resurfaces and people are trying to make it look like Tank just recently said this. And then they cut out the part where he said he was just kidding. I mean, it's just devious stuff that you see in boxing. But anyway, that's the trade-off. Going to these podcasts, they don't know what they're talking about boxing. So they start asking the most casual questions, and Bud fell for the mousetrap. So on this Breakfast Club interview, and Bud fell for it and answered it, so I got to respond accordingly. So he's dismissive of Boots, says it's a lose-lose situation. Yo, y'all got to get the likes up. Yo, we're not going to continue until y'all get the likes up. I'm just going to keep stopping. Y'all not finna burn my voice out. G-Co, what's up? Bro, we just going to keep stopping. And I'm just going to pace it like that. I'm not doing the show for a bunch of mooches. Shout out to Ego's Army. I know y'all already did the damn thing. But I don't really care about the people mooching and stuff. I've done enough pro bono work in any job that I've done. I don't do nothing for free. I don't speak for free. It got to be mutually beneficial. Devin, what's up? Man, these Lifesaver exotics is goated. $4 a.m., what's up? These Lifesavers are smacking. Man, these are the ones. Earl, what's up? So anyway, I'm just going off what Bud is saying. I'm going off the stuff he's saying. Alvin, what's up? Mo Pressure. Octavia, what's up? The God of Boxing Talk, absolutely. And I'll make it look pretty. And I'll make it look easy, because it is. Shout out to Brooklyn. No, we got more than 85 likes. You got to refresh it. All right, now we starting to shape up. So let me proceed. Jers, what's up? What's wrong with him saying what he said? You drunk. Y'all act like I get on here and don't express myself in the best possible way. You mad that he didn't come on your show? Yeah, block him. Yeah, that's it. I'm mad. I have an interview with no boxer. Yeah, that's it. I'm mad he didn't come on my show. All right. Let's continue. Yeah, block him. Ah. All right, let me continue. Okay. So on the Breakfast Club, they were asking him this. You can't make this stuff up. They were asking Crawford about fighting Gervonta Davis. This man Crawford said if Tank wants to move to 147, it's a big fight. So he would entertain it because it's a big fight. But there's levels to it. But wait, there's more. I'm going to say it again. King of Pop. So, Bud Crawford on The Breakfast Club, brand new interview, he said that he would fight Tank Davis if Tank Davis wants to come to 147. Okay, but wait, there's more. Tank is the A side over Gervonta Davis is the A side over Terence Crawford. I don't care about listen. I'm about to say something very controversial, but in true ego fashion, I don't give a bro, I do not care. In 2023, the belts really do not matter like they once did. Belts are cool. Bro, it's like, let's say you were about to date a girl, right? Let's say you're about to date a girl. Body banging. Eyebrows on fleek. Her eyebrows is hidden. Beautiful eyes. She smells good. She's ambitious. She comes from a great family with a great upbringing. Curves galore. Nice lips. Ass like pow, right? But she doesn't really like playing video games. Who gives are you okay? So she's winning in every category, but video games she don't really like. She's not a gamer. I know some of you TikTok weirdos would be like, that's a deal breaker for me. But for me, she had all that stuff going for her. I don't care if she likes video games or not. I know some of you weirdos, you TikTokers and Twitch streamers and Rumble streamers, y'all, that might be a deal breaker for you. I don't care. She a unicorn in every other category, but she don't play video games. I can deal with that. That ain't no deal breaker for me. I don't even play video games like that for myself. So I said that to say this. Shout out to Devin. Shout out to Devin. Kamal Oz. Fighters fight for money is called prize fighting. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Bro, these dudes recycling stuff Floyd said 20 years ago on on HBO 24/7, and they act like they cooking. Man, I'm a prize fighter. I fight for a prize, dummy. Bro, Floyd said that in like 2001. Why did you put that? You are remedial. I know for a fact you used to eat glue and crayons. I know that for a fact you used to eat crayons, bro. You remember them kids in class that used to eat crayons? Talking about they can taste the flavor? You should try magenta. Bro, I'm not trying magenta, bro. I'm not eating no crayons. Crayola. Bro, he's chewing on crayons talking about, yummy. This magenta, but fuchsia. Bro, you're going to be a bum in your future. Bro, listen, I said he eating crayons like, magenta, fuchsia. You're going to be a bum in your future. Future, that's a bar. Oh, my God, bro. This man eating crayons. Terence Crawford. Yoda. Crawford. Fight for fighter prize. Bro, what are you talking about? Shut your Jar Jar Binks ass up, bro. You let me talk. Pensacola, we talk tonight. Bro, y'all always coming in with the baby Yoda. Crawford, Bud, Terrence. Spence, Errol. Y'all really don't even be saying nothing. Oh my gosh. Crawford says he's at career end. Looking for Ennis boots. Jerron. Whatever, bro. Now he Jacobian Myers. He's Crawford's attorney. Now he know everything. Man, bro, y'all come straight out of a comic book. Bro, the Bud Buddies is down bad, dog. Davis Tank Gervonta. Listen. So Bud Crawford said he would fight Gervonta if he'd have ate. Listen. So I gave you the analogy about the chick. She's stacked. She's a bad mamma jamma. Doom, 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 doom. Bro, she's a brat. Doom, doom. House. She's stacked. You gonna hold her and not date her because she don't like video games? Bro, these belts do not matter in the sport of boxing. It's like a consolation prize. Like, it's like a beautiful chick and she's stacked and she thick. You know what I'm saying? She Ice Spice with it. If she play video games, then that's just an extra bonus if that's your get down. But if Ice Spice play video games or don't play video games, she's still rocking. Like, I don't care if Ice Spice play. I'm trying to be a munch. I don't care if she's a gamer. She got body. She looking like the new Pinky. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell y'all, in 2023, these belts is just extra. Nobody cares about that. Nobody care about that. Quit playing with him, Riot. Bro, I'm trying to be the munch. Bro, she got that little orange fro. You feel me? The little raggedy end fro. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be the munch. What the kids saying? Yeah, let me be the munch. I'll be the munch. Man, stop. Quit playing with him, Riot. Let me munch. Well, yeah, Pensacola, we talked to let ego be the munch. I don't care. Y'all call me whatever y'all call me names anyway. Yeah, let me munch. Yeah, a little Ice Spice. I'll take her to a little sushi bar. Get you some rice, Ice. Hey, bro, get you some rice, Ice Spice. Yeah, bro, we'll go to a little sushi place. Man, stop playing, bro. Bro, she got a little curly hair. Okay. Yeah, we going to a sushi bar. So anyway, I don't care if the girl don't play video games. She Ice Spice. You see what I'm saying? You a munch. Ate it for breakfast, I ate it for lunch. Bro, ate it for breakfast, ate it for lunch. You feel me? So these belts is just extra at this point. Case in point, Ryan Garcia has never been a real champion before. Gervonta Davis has a secondary belt. Tell me why they outsold, like I predicted, because I'm the best in the business, Spence versus Crawford, which is two of the best welterweights for all the marbles and all the belts, and they're Hagler Hearns and had an impressive build-up and all that. Tell me why Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia would virtually – actually, there was no belt because the fight was at a catchweight, so the secondary belt that Gervonta has wasn't up for grabs because the fight wasn't at 135. It was at a catchweight of 136. In that fight, like I predicted, Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia was a bigger fight. And when I said that, y'all say, oh no, ego, baby. Y'all, bro, I told you Gervonta Davis or Ryan Garcia was a bigger fight in boxing. I said I definitely want to see Crawford and Spence, but they're reaching a different audience because they're younger. They went to Kai Cenat. They played it different. Ryan had been on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, and then they FaceTimed Gervonta. It's just a different fight. All the rappers and athletes mess with Tank Davis. Ryan Garcia got the little GMC commercials and Abercrombie Finch. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, this might not be popular, but I don't say what's popular. I don't care if it's popular. Listen, I don't care if it's popular. I make popular. Right? I don't care what's popular. I make popular. When I say it, it happens. I told you Gervonta versus Ryan is a better fight. They said this fight did 650K to 700,000. That's good. That's solid. But you got to pay both of them $25 million and stuff like that. Ryan Garcia did over $1 million with Gervonta Davis. And I really want to say this. I feel like Showtime went more ham on the production and the promotion for Spence versus Crawford than they did to Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. I think Gervonta independently and Ryan Garcia, they made a bunch of like going on Kai Cenat show and stuff like that. I don't think Showtime set all that stuff up. So Showtime was all in trying to make Spence Crawford work, and it didn't do better than Canelo versus Caleb Plant. And so that at least Canelo Caleb Plant was for undisputed all the belts. Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis was for none of the belts. Devin Haney's undisputed in that division, yet and still, it still did better than undisputed fights, Errol Spence and Crawford, and Devin Haney Lomachenko. These are facts. So Devin fought Lomachenko, solid fight for all the belts at lightweight. But you had another lightweight fight with a guy that's never been a champion, Ryan Garcia, fighting at a catchweight. And since it was at a catchweight, Tank's secondary belt wasn't even eligible. And that fight outsold all of them. So I'm trying to tell you, like I've been saying for years, see, I say these things and then in real time, y'all say I'm lying and I don't know what I'm talking about. And then literally years later, in some of these instances, y'all be like, man, okay, ego was cooking. Bro, it's a sign of the times. The belts are cool, but people don't like Tyson Fury versus Ngannou. I think if Joshua looked good versus Helenius and he fought Wilder, they don't have no belts, but I would rather see that than Francis Ngannou and Tyson Fury, even though it's for a belt. No one cares about belts like that no more, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. And here, let me dumb it down even further. Hey, shout out to Wilbert Williams. I ain't even been looking at my cash apps. I see some of y'all in there. What the hell? Hold on, yo. I'm trying to tell y'all how this game works. Hey, yo, what is this? Yeah, we got a $2 Cash App. I don't know what's up with this. Hold on. I'm trying to see why it's not focusing. All right, I'll mess with it later. Wilbert says $2 holla, get the likes up. Shout to Wilbert Williams. So anyway, the point I'm making is simple. No, the belts don't really matter like that no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool but people here's the case in point. If you're a super casual, you don't even know what WBC stands for. You don't know what the IBF, like, if I took a casual that watched Tank and Ryan, and even if the fight was for all the belts, they wouldn't be able to distinguish the WBO belt from the WBA belt unless they read it and seen it literally said WBO, WBA. But if I just did a blind test with no markings and just showed you a green belt, the red IBF burgundy looking color, bro, they wouldn't be able to tell that. Yeah, unless this was one belt per weight class. That's what I'm saying. People they're not worried about that. That's why a fight like Tank for no belts and Ryan Garcia can captivate the imagination. Or look at Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's not even like a pro boxer. He an MMA dude, but him and Floyd did great numbers just under Mayweather Pacquiao, you know, in the number 2 slot. But Mayweather fought real boxers and did great numbers, but he fought a non-boxer, and it was a great business decision because it made money only second to the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, which had been going on for 6 years. So the belts don't matter like that. So that's the thing is Crawford, listen to me carefully. Listen to me. He's a beast. Tank is the A side over Crawford. I know it sounds controversial or crazy because old media, they still care about the belt. So they're going, oh, how Bud moved up in multiple weight classes and he's undisputed. How can Tank be the A side? He ain't fought no one. Bro, he's the A side. Bud doesn't even have 1 million pay-per-views. Blood, if you add up all of Bud's pay-per-views, including the Errol Spence, it would only maybe be still under what Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis sold. And I can't even say it's not even apples for apples because when he was on Top Rank, they don't be doing like $85, $100 pay-per-views. They be fighting a little like Dollar Tree $59.99 or $64.99. They Top Rank know better. Bro, the Devin Haney, Loma, even Nate Diaz on DAZN and Jake Paul, them fights was like $59.99. They weren't $85. Tank is charging an $85 premium and he's doing them numbers. So it still don't add up to in terms of the revenue and the live gates and all that. Tank would be the A side over Terence Crawford. So I said all that to say this. Tank is the A side over Terence Crawford, as crazy as it may sound to you, right? This man, Terence Crawford, told the Breakfast Club that he would fight Tank Davis. I can't make this stuff up. He would fight Tank Davis if he moved to 147. Why would the A side move from 35 all the way 2 weight classes to fight you because you beat Errol Spence off of a long layoff? Then the same old media muff that would advocate for this are scared to see Naoya Inoue move up to fight Tank at 135. They're like, come on, Floyd. And here's the thing. Floyd even said, I'd like to see Tank and Inoue at a catchweight. They still was mad. The racists in boxing was still mad. Listen to me. The racists in boxing and old media, they were still mad. Floyd said he would like to see Gervonta Davis at a catchweight when Naoya Inoue. So that's meaning Tank would have to make more of a sacrifice to cut weight. Oh no, old media wasn't having that. They was like, no, because they know Inoue would get clipped up and clapped up. I don't care what y'all talking about. He ain't Pacquiao. Bro, Put him in with Tank at 135, he getting clapped up. Dead homies. I like in a way too, but dead homies, he get clapped up. He get clapped up silly. Yeah. You get smacked silly. And I was already on fish and spaghetti. You agree with your people. Sweet lows, no equal. He said, Muff city permits. We own the city. On the phone with Diddy. Bro, put Oya anyway with the stacked gloves in at 135. He getting clipped. Great, bro. Great. Oh, my gosh, bro. Sports clips. He getting clipped up real quick. But they don't want to see that. But then the same motherfuckers will talk about, oh, Tank should give up all his A-side leverage and move up 2 weight classes to fight Terence Crawford. It's not going to happen, bro. It's not going to happen. But wait, there's more. So Crawford says he would entertain. It's just so crazy. He would fight Lil Tank at 147. But then you saying the Boots fight makes no sense. And he's your mandatory, and he's a big 147, but he's at the weight class. Moving on. Then this man Crawford said he would fight Bro, I cannot make this stuff up. He said he would be willing to fight Canelo. So I'm like, okay. Canelo, because Canelo kind of big. Right? This man said he would fight Canelo at a catch weight of 160, but preferably 158. Bro, it's over. If Bud really believes this, he's got to be delusional, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way there, boy. Bro, he has to be delusional. There's no other way to put it. Bro, he has to be delusional. If you think Canelo damn Alvarez, I'm going to let y'all listen to it. Y'all pissing me off. Yeah, y'all pissing me off, so I'm going to let y'all listen to it. Bro, ain't no way there, boy. Bro, this is crazy. This is insanity. Hey, I need y'all to get the likes up, man.
No, because you'd have to gain like, what, 20 pounds?
Yeah. Listen.
They say that's the money.
Just listen.
Hello, I think that's weird, because you'd have to gain like, what? Everybody keeps bringing up Canelo. I think that's weird, because you'd have to gain like, what, 20 pounds?
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, catch weight. We can do something at a catch weight.
What weight you think?
Probably like 160 or something.
Because you said you said 154 is the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 158, 160. That'd be cool.
Canelo versus Charlo, September 30th.
Bro, get out of here, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I'm trying to give Crawford all the credit, but then he says some other stuff, and I'm like, what? Bro, this is Crawford is like he's like two people or something. Listen, I don't even know how to express myself right now. Okay. Crawford just did an interview. I'm talking post Errol Spence. Since he beat Errol Spence and became 2X undisputed. Crawford literally just did an interview and he said the highest he'll probably go in weight is 154. Bro, I'm not making none of this up. He literally post Errol Spence victory said the highest he'll go is 154. Now he's talking about fighting Canelo at 160, which is clearly higher than 154. I'm not the smartest brother in the world, or 158. I mean, come on, bro. So let me unpack this for you. Bro, I got to unpack for y'all tomorrow. Yeah. Hey, get the likes up. Yeah. Get my likes up. I'm about to unpack this. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm about to unpack this. But look, the man in what this is what I'm saying. He needs somebody with him to like help coach him to say some stuff that like you should just be a victory lap, like Nipsey Hussle. You feel me? Like you should be on a victory lap. Oh, I whooped Errol. Y'all said I couldn't do it. I don't have no problem with that. No beef with that. Those things are cool. You proved us wrong and stuff like that. But you letting these podcasts like sucker you into these questions because they don't really know boxing and it's just looking too crazy, bro. We Unpack coming to you live. It's looking too crazy. So let me unpack what he just said. He said Boots, an actual 147 pounder, is a lose-lose fight, but that's your mandatory. You had no problem fighting your mandatory Mean Machine and String Beans and Foreman grilling machines. No problem fighting Avanesian and Avocado and he's butt crack. No issues there. Top Rank fed you guys worse than Boots Crawford throughout your whole career, but now Boots is out of the question and it's a lose-lose situation. But he's an actual 147 pounder who actually has skill that maybe can rival you. I'm not saying he beat you, but I think it's compelling. You say no, it's a lose-lose situation. But you fought String Beans. All right. Then you say you'll fight A-side Gervonta Davis, a lightweight 135 pounder, but he got to move up to full 147. But then he gets worse. Then you say you also will fight Canelo, who's at 168 with a scheduled fight with Charlo next month. But he got to drop 10 pounds to see you. Bro, this doesn't make any sense, dog. Why would an A-side like Gervonta Davis move up 2 weight classes for you? He's the A-side. Why would he give you the home court advantage, bro? And you don't want to meet him at a catchweight. But then, off the same interview, you say you'll fight Canelo, but at age 33 or whatever age Canelo is, you think another A-side, Canelo Alvarez, I was born ready. You think he's going to drop 10 pounds for you? I know you ain't talking about me, dog. You? Huh? What? With your soda ether. Bro, it makes no sense. Tank A-side. He got to move up 2 weight classes to see you. Canelo is making Jermell Charlo a 54 pounder, which is higher than where Crawford fights right now. Move up 14 pounds. He's not meeting him anywhere in the middle. He's not fighting under the division where he's 168. Why would Canelo drop 10 pounds and get into the 150s? And he hasn't done this since, Lord knows, I don't even know the last fight where he's in the 150s. Because he fought Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. at 164.5. So his last fight in the 150s might have been Liam Smith or something. Why would he go to 158 for you, bro? It don't make sense. And you know I'm cooking. It doesn't make sense. So it's like all the great work Crawford did beating Errol Spence and all that. This is why some of the statements is losing people. Bro, just look at conventional wisdom. Look at conventional wisdom. Jermell Charlo's undisputed. Canelo knows he's undisputed at 154 and says, I don't care. You want to fight me at 168 where I'm comfortable. Crawford's undisputed at a lower division. Why would he drop 10 pounds for you, bro? He's not going to do that. I don't even know if he can make the weight. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if Crawford 2 different people or narcissistic, but he thinks everyone's going to bend at the wheel for him. And it sounds crazy to me. You think Gervonta Davis, bro, all the Shakur Stevensons and Devin Haney's and Teofimos and all the Rayos and Gary Russell Jr., all these fights that Tank can have that are like literally closer in division and weight, he's going to just jump up 2 weight classes to fight you, and he's the A side and just give you all the advantages like Errol Spence did. And then you got a guy like Canelo who's been doing it at the high level for even longer than Tank. You think he's going to drop 10 pounds and get to a weight that he weighed more than that fighting Rocky Fielding. He weighed more than that fighting Danny Jacobs. He literally hasn't weighed 150s since probably Liam Smith. which was when HBO was still in boxing. That was an HBO fight, bro. HBO pay-per-view. Why on earth do you think Canelo would drop all that weight for you? And then and that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I don't know if Crawford's thinking about this stuff before he's making the comment. It sounds too crazy, bro. You think because Errol Spence gave in to all your demands, Canelo, that don't mean other A-side. No A-side is going to do what Errol Spence did. Put it that way. Not Floyd, not Pacquiao, not Canelo, not Tank Davis. You lucked out with that one. It's like he trying to fight people on handicap mode. It's crazy. I agree, but can't be mad at Crawford for having his terms. What are you what terms? What are you talking about? Bro, this man said he can't get mad at Crawford for having terms. What are you talking about? Okay, Canelo last weighed 159 and a half in 2018. And that was after he failed a drug test. The other time that he was in the 150s was in 2016. Bro, okay, so let me continue to baptize y'all. This is why it's not looking well for y'all. This is why it's not looking well for you, bro. Not everyone's going to jump through hoops to fight you and give up whatever they feel they've earned. That's just common sense. Errol Spence, for whatever reason, he's a different breed and he gave up a lot of leverage. Canelo has not made close to that weight since 2018. Bro, that's 5 years ago. Bro, it was 5 years ago versus Golovkin, and he's done more things since that. Why do you think? That's what I'm saying. So, okay, here's the point with Crawford on this Breakfast Club. It sounds crazy that you even said that. It literally sounds crazy that you even said that on tape. You know what I mean? That you think Canelo's going to meet you in the middle. So to me, it's like when people price themselves out of a fight. Hey, get G-Bo out of here, bro. Your comments is too ignorant. I can't even stomach to see him anymore, bro. He's talking about they ain't got to agree. Get this simpleton out of my chat, bro. Get G-Bo the simpleton out of here, bro. Prince Savage, thank you. Bro, get these simple Simons out of my chat. The man says they ain't got to agree. It's not that deep. Then why would you offer something that you know nobody would agree to? Why would a man offer something that he knows is not something that is reasonable, that they're immediately going to shut down? Then that's not a real offer, bro. Kamal Oz says Jermell Charlo may have a rematch with Canelo. That's another issue. He's losing the WBO. I suspect the IBF might strip him too. He may not even come back to 154. Now we're cooking with grease. Now there's someone with some brain cells like Kamal Oz in Ego's Army. Yeah, now let me cook with this. Yeah. So if somebody had a 2024 Rolls Royce and I was like, hey, I'll buy that for you. Listen, somebody has a 2024 Rolls Royce with the stars on the top. And I say, I want to buy your Rolls Royce. And they said, okay, what's your offer? I'll give you $250. $250,000? Nah, Nick. I'll give you $250. Bro, it's not a serious offer if you're offering to buy someone's Rolls Royce for $250. It's not reasonable. Clearly, the owner is going to be like, get the F out of here and hang up on you and all that type of stuff, which is exactly my point. Bro, imagine you're selling a MacBook Pro and it's in perfect condition and someone say, I'll give you $10 for it. Click. So again, what is the point to go on national TV or a syndicated show owned by BET talking foolishness and say, hey, I'll fight Canelo at a catchweight, knowing damn well, bro, just common sense. Badu Jack said Canelo wanted to fight a cruiserweight and he wanted him to melt down to like 175 at age 40. So if he was going to do that to Badu Jack and melt him down to a skeleton, I know Badu Jack personally, and he a big dude, pause, and he wants Charlo to move up the full 14 pounds, and he ain't made 150 anything since 2018. What in Crawford's world makes him believe that that's even an offer worthy of putting out there? So to me, more so what the case is, Shakur Stevenson, kind of his friend, put him on the spot and say, Bud will beat Canelo at any weight. And it got that conversation going. Bud previously, that's what I'm saying with the inconsistencies, Bud previously made it sound like there's too much of a weight disparity. But then now you on the Breakfast Club and you kind of doubled back and said you would now fight Canelo because you didn't want to look like you were ducking Canelo or something. So he said he will fight him, but he named a weight that he knows that Canelo won't agree to as the A side. So it's just a waste of time. So I would just be like for me, I'm not Bud. He can do whatever he wants. But I'm saying someone like me, I'm real. I'm not trying to lead no one astray. If me and a person were too far apart in weight, like such is the case with Canelo, you're not willing to move up to 68 to fight him, you know for sure he's not moving down 10 pounds to a weight he ain't made. You better off just telling Charlemagne or whoever, nah, we in different weight classes. That probably don't make sense. But you still acting like you're entertaining it. I'll fight anybody. I mean, come on, bro. That's okay. So I'll fight Deontay Wilder, but Wilder got to make 140 pounds and I get to be over 200. Like, come on, bro. So Boxing Ego get to weigh in over 200, but Wilder got to weigh 140. He's 6'7". Like, bro, it's just not going to happen. So if it's not going to happen, you might as well just like wrap that conversation up and just say that. But to be honest, Bud, the way he going about it just looked crazy. It looked crazy. Boots, no. Boots is lose-lose for me. So the actual welterweight is lose-lose for you, but you keep talking about other guys in different weight classes. This is why the Bud Buddies back looking bad, bro. They back looking bad because we're trying to give Errol Spence victory. We're trying to give Bud all the credit, but then Bud, say these different things, and it's just like, I gotta disagree with that, bro. And here's the thing. This is the part that's crazy about the Bud Buddies, right? The Bud Buddies say Errol Spence, the rematch will be the same exact outcome. I don't want to see it. Errol Spence will get beat worse in the rematch. So let me get this straight. Bud Crawford is about to be 36 years old. You don't want to see Errol Spence rematch because the first fight was so convincing. So throw the Errol Spence rematch. You're not a fan of that. The fight didn't do $1 million and it was a non-competitive fight. So even if Errol does do better, the perception based on the first fight is not going to, in my opinion, is not going to advocate for greater numbers. Like, they can fight, but if the first fight didn't do over $1 million, there's nothing that we've seen in the first fight that I believe would push the numbers to greater, like much, much greater numbers than the first fight got. Versus, like, let's say Floyd versus Castillo, Floyd versus Maidana. There was a contingent of people who felt that Maidana did better, this kind of thing. So more people paid for the Maidana rematch. Or Ward Kovalev. Some people are like, oh, Kovalev won, so there was intrigue for the rematch. The way the first fight played out, the Bud Buddies and others are saying, hey, I don't know if an immediate rematch is even warranted. So that's the thing that I don't understand. Why is Boots being dismissed as a potential option? The Bud Buddies don't want to see Crawford fight Errol in a rematch because they say he'll get cooked. He keeps saying options to me that aren't realistic. Tank is not realistic, bro. That's a lightweight. You're literally calling a lightweight. This is not Roberto Duran days where people just moving up 2 weight classes, especially when they don't need to, and there's plenty of options. It's dumb. You're calling for a Canelo fight at 58. It's not going to happen. Even at 60, it's not going to happen. He's not going to lose 8 pounds for you, bro. And then you're calling out Charlo, who's fighting next month, and they're doing a press conference next month. So this is why I'm saying it looks bad for Terence Crawford regarding the things he's saying. You're literally saying Boots is a lose-lose situation, but he looks to be like one of the most realistic options if you're about to get a fight cracking and capitalize off this newfound attention that you're receiving and historic night that you had with Errol Spence. So that's the biggest problem that myself and Kamal Oz, because we talked about it, have with this whole situation. I wouldn't even be tripping if Bud was just riding off on the sunset like, I whooped Errol, y'all doubted me. That's just fighter talk of something that's realistic. But when you start advocating for Canelo at 158, 160, he's not going to do it. It's just a waste of time. He wanted to fight a cruiserweight Badu Jack who weighs over 200 pounds in his offseason, and he wanted him to drain down to 168, 175. Like, he's not going to cut you no slack. He's a bigger star than you. He's done better numbers, better resume than you. Canelo's not going to do that. So it's just like, it's a waste of time. And then he keep talking about the Charlo fight. I really don't think the Charlo fight is realistic either. It's a great fight, but it's not realistic right now. Tell me 3 ways Jermell Charlo and Crawford is realistic anytime this year. I want to hear this. Kamal Oz, 700,000 pay-per-view buys is decent, but I was expecting more. Same. That number tells me the Bud Buddies didn't buy it. Facts. Errol once again did the heavy lifting. Facts. Bud mistakenly thinks he's Floyd after Oscar De La Hoya. Facts. Bro, it looked bad. Yup, Bud is overvaluing himself. Bro, I understand a fighter. I'm going to say it like this. Bud Crawford, to me, is trying to make up for lost time. He spent all that time with Top Rank. People told you should have moved on to greener pastures because they couldn't provide you with fights that you needed. And now he's trying to cash out and get the massive paydays and, ride off the success of the Errol Spence. So he's like, oh, I want only heavy hitters. He's literally trying to operate like he's Money Mayweather, but you didn't do the things that Floyd did to get to the point where Floyd can start doing Conor McGregor fights and bag up with 100 millions. And you know what I'm saying? You didn't do that. That's not your career. You still to me, I think Bud Crawford did a great thing with the Errol Spence fight, but that's one opponent. You have 40 fights, 40-0. That's one opponent. Floyd didn't have one opponent by the time he fought Conor McGregor that was like bankable million plus. When he fought Conor McGregor, he already fought Pacquiao. He had 2 successful pay-per-views. Maidana, Shane Mosley was a success. Cotto was a success. You know, Robert Guerrero was decent success. The Canelo fight, much success. Oscar De La Hoya, much success. Crawford got one fight that everybody's like, okay, you did a good thing, great. Build off that. And then now he's like, King of the Hill, made it, ma. Think he gonna lure up Tank 2 weight classes. Think Canelo finna come down for you. Think Charlo, who's moving up and bulking up. Bro, it's look to me, I'm just being real. Like people are saying Crawford is the nicest and he could have beat Floyd and Ray Robinson. But the way he's moving and what he's saying makes me believe that they don't believe that. Because fighting Boots, to me, would be a great way to cap off his year. If he told Wallow, y'all trying to see a dead body, bro, I would give Crawford continued credit, right? If he beat Boots. Like, bro, okay, here's the thing. This is how you know when something is up. People keep coming up with excuses for Boots. Oh, he's not ready and stuff. You didn't say this for David Avocado. You're saying, what has Boots done? But why didn't you say, what has David Avocado done? Somebody explain that to me. How come when it comes to like, and see here, this is my honest opinion. Boots would be the first person that don't have any crazy handicaps that I could think of that Bud would face. No long layoff, extenuated dry spells, no car wrecks, no eye surgeries, no shot in the leg, no robbery performance like Jeff Horn, no undeserving win like Jeff Horn and Mean Machine. They were coming off those type of wins. No, like, bro, Boots is your mandatory. You fought someone who was ranked number 6 like David Avocado that no one wanted to see you fight. No one thought he would even challenge or compete with you, right? And you picked a number 6 guy. Boots is the mandatory, so he's clearly higher ranked than number 6. He's young, strong, switch hitter, healthy, and he's calling you out. So that's why I'm not feeling the dismissive thing. And the more Crawford is dismissive, the more it looks suspect to me. Bro, like, at first I'm like, okay, he just beat Errol Spence. You know, that's cool. Do whatever. But the fact that he's like trying to create distance with him and Boots look crazy. Bro, Boots would literally be the first welterweight that you fought that if you cooked him and just destroyed him and showed the world that he wasn't ready, like Crawford keeps saying, oh, no one just wants to give me my credit. Bro, there is nothing that anyone could say if Bud mollywop Boots. He's younger, he's bigger, he's a switch hitter, he's not been in a car wreck, he doesn't have an injury that we know about, he's confident, he's looked special in his fights, he has footwork, he has athleticism, he showed a jab, he's not coming off the Karen performance like a bad performance, he just looked good versus Villa. So it's just like, to be honest, it looked like Crawford is feeling like I could do whatever I want. And he's like selectively picking and choosing. Errol Spence still did the heavier lifting, and you beat him on the given night. You beat him on the given night. He did all the hard work, gave up a lot on the negotiating table, and then you whooped him in the fight where it counted. That's cool. There's nothing anyone could say if you did the same to Boots Ennis or just beat him outright. It seems like Crawford wants the game on easy mode. Like, and see, this is the dangerous thing. Crawford's an excellent fighter and he's an elite fighter. So you got that, and then you fight guys on easy mode, then the combined effort, no one's gonna ever be able to touch you. Bro, no one's gonna ever be able to touch you because you're a terrific fighter, and then you're like, okay, here's the difference. This is why I'm saying Bud is not like Floyd. He's not moving like Floyd, but he wants Floyd privileges. Floyd fought a lot of his best wins off of like a lot of the name guys that you can think of. He fought them off of win streaks and some of their best wins. Shane Mosley had beaten Margarito by stoppage. And Shane showed you he was formidable in the Mayweather fight, and he was bigger than Floyd because he rocked Floyd in the second round. Pacquiao was on a win streak. Ricky Hatton had just beat Costa Zoo and Castillo and was undefeated. Maidana had just beaten Broner, the best win of his career, and he was with Robert Garcia, and he had improved his jab and his cardio. You see what I'm saying? Cotto had just beaten Antonio Margarito, the guy that cheated and beat him earlier in his career. Crawford is like Bum Lovkin, Mr. Mandatory when the pickings were slim, but now has reservations when the opponent is legitimate. Boots is not on his last leg like Brook and Khan. That's what I'm saying. Bro, it's looking like Crawford wants to look God tier. So, like, he hustled Errol Spence, you know, fair play to him, but he got all the things going his way, coin tosses and more money. Errol on the layoff while you took a tune-up, but he didn't take a tune-up. And then Errol looked like a damn Walking Dead zombie. And then now there's a guy who none of those things, like Crawford keeps thinking like, oh, ego and all these people, they don't want to give me credit. Bro, show us that destruction that you showed with Errol Spence versus a guy who's young enough that has to crunch down to make that weight. But so far he's so young and his body is working with him to the point where he can make the weight and still have something on fight night. And he's not on a long layoff. Boots fought in January on the Tank card, and then he came back and he fought against Villa a couple months ago. So Bud, this is why I'm saying it looks suspect. Bud is calling out people. Tank just got out of jail and he's a lightweight. I don't care about that fight, bro. Tank ain't not finna give up his A side and jump up 2 weight classes. Bro, if Tank didn't, Ryan is a bigger star than Terence Crawford. Tank didn't even fight Ryan at 140. Why would he go to 147 to fight Bud? Come on, bro. So it's like simple common sense can deduce that the fights that he's requesting and calling for probably aren't likely. Now I understand why Bob Arum said Crawford is hard to work with, because to be easy to work with, you got to be reasonable. And what Crawford is saying is not reasonable. I get it. You were with Top Rank for 11 years. You should have moved on. They couldn't give you the bigger names. Now you feel like you've earned it in 2X undisputed. So now you're trying to rush this portion of your career and be selective like Mayweather. But I say it all the time. Everybody wants to be Money Mayweather. They don't want to go through the Pretty Boy Floyd stages. It's that simple. By the time Money Mayweather was able to like select his opponents and all that type of stuff and pick the biggest events, he had already done major work. Crawford has a damn excellent win in Spence, even though I truly think something was up with Spence. Shane Mosley said he was weight drained. Floyd all but said he was weight drained. Abel Sanchez basically said he was weight drained. I'm still giving Crawford credit because, you know, a person being weight drained, that's not your business. Like in terms of like you didn't create that. You still signed up to fight him. But I mean, the whole world knows that Errol Spence that showed up, even like it's not even that he lost. I don't care. He lost. Fighters lose. Cool. But the fact that he lost like he never fought a day in his life and like had no legs and balance. Like, bro, come on, bro. I don't know anyone that was calling for the fight to look like that. Like, and see, that's what I'm saying. It looked beyond I'm just being totally honest with y'all. It looked beyond just stylistically superior fighter versus an inferior fighter, because I've seen those matchups. I've seen several matchups where a guy was way faster and a guy was way more athletic and a guy had way better timing and a way better jab. I've seen that I watched so much boxing and I store this in my brain. I've seen those matchups, and all I'm saying is, even when they're matchups where it's like a stylistic styles make fights type of victory for the better person, there's still some competitive moments. Like, I keep going back to it. Boots Ennis versus Villa. Villa lost every single round, but me as a viewer, I am still able to deduce and gather that Villa is extremely dangerous if Ennis can't keep up this work rate, or if he is showboating a little bit too much and gets clipped. Villa was a live dog. I think we've all watched fights like that where we could see that a person is a live dog even if they're losing. I've seen so many fights like that. Like, this person, this is live in here. Like, they trying to take this person's head off. Like, okay. It don't matter how good the fighter is. I don't care who Floyd, Pacquiao, Julio Cesar Chavez, Oscar De La Hoya. They all had tough fights, bro. So you mean to tell me Crawford is greater than every fighter that ever lived? Bro, something looked like it was up. I don't know if they're rehydration clause or what. It looked like Canelo versus Kovalev. That's my honest thoughts. Like, okay. Kovalev done fought Eliter Alvarez twice and got knocked out one of them. Way bigger than Canelo. Bro, I've stood next to Canelo. I've stood next to Kovalev. He way bigger. And then Canelo looked horrible in the Kovalev fight. And then out of nowhere, he just knocked Kovalev out, bro. It looked FAF. I'm sticking on that one. That Canelo Kovalev fight looked too crazy, bro. They both look horrible for the first 10 rounds. And then out of nowhere, Canelo, bro, this is a guy who moved up from like basically welterweight earlier in his career or whatever. And he moved up to 175 and he piece up Kovalev with 2 shots and have him turn into the Annabelle doll. Man, come on, bro. Something was up with that fight, just like I feel like something was up with the Spence Crawford. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it was, but I was at both Ward and Kovalev 1 and 2. Bro, Andre Ward would kill Kovalev, destroy MDK, murder, death, kill. Bro, he would MDK Kovalev if whatever version of Kovalev that Canelo got fought Andre Ward. Trust me, Andre Ward like that. Listen, I'm going to say it again. Whatever terms was in the contract or whatever Kovalev agreed to, the quick turnaround, whatever caused Kovalev to look horrific versus Canelo, if that same version of Kovalev, there wouldn't even need to be a rematch, bro. I don't even think Ward would have got knocked down. But the version that I seen live of Ward Kovalev, in that first fight, Kovalev was super live. And he caught Ward, who's not defensively stupid, and he caught him with a great counter. A great counter. Bro, you're not going to tell me what I'm watching when I'm watching it, and I've been watching it. And then here's the thing. The Bud Buddy's like, oh, excuses. You're making excuses. But Bud Crawford knew all this stuff because he said it. He said, oh, everybody's going to say you stayed at the weight class too long. The only reason you would say that is because you knew Errol Spence years ago was a big dude who struggled to make the weight. So Crawford, people keep bringing that up. Oh, Crawford. See, people are bringing it up like Crawford is a psychic and he predicted it. But that's really, it's not a prediction. It's an admission. You knew that Errol Spence struggled to make weight like the rest of us. And I actually blame Errol for that. Errol Spence is a Southern Texas dude, and he's like super nonchalant. And I think Errol Spence, in hindsight, he talked too much. He talked too much like, bro, Behind the Gloves got an interview. I didn't even see this until after Errol lost. They got an interview on YouTube. And Errol Spence said training camp was real hard or something. That's the title of the video. My prediction might have been different if I would have seen that video on fight week before, you know what I mean? Before the actual fight. So I don't know what happened in Errol Spence's training camp. At this point, you know, it doesn't matter. Crawford got the victory. Congrats to you. But I know what I seen. Y'all not finna tell me what I seen, bro. And again, it's not just, oh, he lost. A lot of guys lost. Villa lost and got knocked out too. But he still made it a fun fight. He didn't just get cooked every second, every syllable, every stanza. Bro, I promise everything I'm saying is all facts. Bro, I promise you, if I would have seen this Errol interview, I might not have picked him because whatever transpired, that's what I'm saying. I do blame Errol for part of this, though. You gave up too much and you talked too much about, like, he's just too, like, how you know Crawford's team didn't see this? If you're talking about camp is hard and all this and that, they might have watched that and like, all right, cool. Camp was hard. We got you. And on top of that, Bud can really fight. He can really fight. So imagine somebody being halfway drained or depleted and in a month is really good. Then it's a double whammy. Bro, look, this is 2 weeks ago on Fight Week. It says, quote, "It hasn't been great. Errol Spence Jr. details training camp for Terence Crawford." Bro, I might not have picked him. Why? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I do blame Errol. He should have had more of a poker face. Bro, what the, like, come on, bro. Bro, I told you I don't be lying. Bro, the man said this is before the fight. People are like, oh, you're making excuses. Bro, this was before the fight even took place, before there was an outcome. It says, quote, "It hasn't been great. Errol Spence details training camp for Terence Crawford." So, yeah, again, the haters, I don't really care about them. They can kiss my ass. I know what I've seen. I know I've been to several Errol fights, several Terence Crawford fights. Errol did not show up in the fashion that we're accustomed to. And I think there's a reason for that. Whatever that reason was, I definitely think there was some reason outside of Crawford being really good. I think Crawford being excellent was just icing on the cake. Like, you're not winning this fight because Crawford's great plus whatever went on. Like, so, I mean, Errol, he was always candid about I weighed 190 and all this type of stuff. And I think he tried it and he pushed it and he thought he'd be able to perform. But then you're not going to perform against a guy like Bud if you're depleted. I mean, it's just a perfect storm for disaster, and that's literally the performance we got. Bro, that's what I think happened. I think Errol Spence, he overcame a lot with the car wreck and stuff. Maybe he was feeling himself. Maybe he felt bulletproof. Maybe he felt invincible. Like, hey, I was on a 9-month layoff with Kell Brook. Hey, I was on a long layoff with Ugas and Danny Garcia and coming back from worse than this. I could still get my rhythm back in a couple rounds. And then the other thing that Errol Spence is guilty of is being a real ninja. What do I mean? He a real ninja So he's like, live by the sword, die by the sword. He came out with this credo of like Mr. No tune-ups. And then now, like, a tune-up would have been really respectable and probably needed. But you came out with this credo and you stuck to it. And as a result, it came back to haunt you. And you bit off more than you could chew against a guy like Crawford. So that's why, like, imagine this. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Imagine when I first started my channel in live streaming. When I first started this channel, there was no option on YouTube to live stream. So imagine if other people started live streaming when they came out with the functionality, and your boy Ego started hating on people who are live streaming. Like, man, this live streaming stuff is garbage. I'll never live stream. Right? So the point I'm making is you basically shut down a potential avenue for your business to make money, which is stupid. You had never heard me say something like, I'll never live stream it, or if YouTube keeps coming out with new features, I'm usually the first to try them. Cause I don't duck or dodge no change or evolution. Errol Spence boxed himself in with this, I don't take tune-ups, I'm never fighting Keith Thurman. And I think his own stubbornness was part of the reason why he got cooked. Because you did it and got away with it, maybe with other guys and stuff like that. But at some point, you should have listened to your team and probably took the Keith Thurman fight, gave your body a break. You could have fought Keith Thurman in Texas, 150 plus pounds, so save on the weight cut. Crawford just fought in December. Keith Thurman's on an equal type of layoff to you. That would have been a better look. But Errol Spence, being a real ninja, he lived by the sword, died by the sword. That's why he's not making no excuses. He's not saying none of this stuff that I'm willing to say, because I'm just telling my honest opinion of the whole matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change it. Crawford 2X. Crawford beat him convincingly, etc. Errol Spence, I think, put himself in a difficult position by not listening. You know what I mean? And he was stubborn. He was stubborn in the ideas that I'm so tough and bulletproof, and I'm Errol Spence, and man down, strat season, free smoke, junior, gravedigger. He was feeling himself to the point where he felt bulletproof, that he don't need tune-ups. But if you think about it, what reason, there's only a few reasons that someone would even take a tune-up. You take a tune-up if you, A, move up in weight, like Andre Ward. See, Andre Ward is super smart and cerebral, right? Andre Ward said, I'll fight Kovalev, but give me 2. HBO, if they had it their way and Andre Ward was a lesser thinker, they probably would have made him move from 168 straight to 75 to fight Kovalev. You seen Ward had 2 tune-ups, then fought Kovalev. The first fight was still incredibly competitive and tough to the point where some people said that Andre Ward could have lost it, right? So imagine if he did 0 tune-ups and was coming off a long layoff like Errol Spence. Bro, Kovalev might have beat him, because that's just not a smart play. Listen, everything I'm saying is cookage. That's not a smart play. That's why if you earned your stripes, Andre Ward did that. Like the Super 6 and all that, he earned his stripes. So you got to make reasonable decisions. F the fans. The fans ain't going, bro, the same fans that are with you, they'll be the first to put up memes and torture you when you get cooked. You got to play this game. Everybody got a window in life and like career-wise, any type of sports. You only got a certain window. You got to get everything done in that window. So it's like you got to move accordingly. I think Errol Spence, he just, thought he was bulletproof. He thought like, I'll just keep doing these no tune-ups, keep killing my body to make weight without moving up. I'm Errol Spence. I can do it. And he found out the hard way. You know what I mean? That's what I truly seen. He thought, you know what it reminds me of? I watched a show called Masterminds back in the day. It's about brilliant criminals, and no matter how much thought they put into these crimes and how ingenious these different crimes were. Like there's one episode was about bank robbers. They always go after one last big score, one last heist. And they knew the feds found some evidence from their last bank robbery. But they like, man, I got to get one more. I got to do one more heist, and then I'm going to leave the game alone. And just as it turns out, that one last score is the last score, and then that's the one you get caught in. I'm sure we've all seen movies like this or true crime stories like this. If you don't get out these games, and in the last heist, you're like, oh, this is my last one, and then I'm done with the life of crime. And that's the one where you get blasted, or you get the feds was onto you. There was a couple steps ahead of you on this one, and then they caught up to you. Or like my boy Carlito. Anybody seen the movie Carlito's Way? Al Pacino, classic film. Carlito Brigante. I'm Ego Brigante. Okay, I'm reloaded. You guys think you big time? Here come the pain. Bro, okay, I'm reloaded. You guys had enough? Bro, I'm Ego Brigante. Same thing. Carlito met a little Beezy, and he was trying to get out the game and use the money he made in crime and stuff like that. And then he trying to get away with the little Beezy. Then comes Benny Blanco. Bro, Benny Blanco. I'm not trying to ruin the whole movie, but it is what it is. Y'all should have watched it by now. Okay, I'm reloaded. You guys, here come the pain. You think you big time? You ain't big time. Bro, Benny Blanco, you stayed in the crime too long, and then here comes Benny Blanco. Stay away from Benny Blanco. That's Errol Spence. He was living the life of crime, ballooning up in weight, cutting the weight, doing the car wrecks. Like, I'm not saying like he planned it, but going through car wrecks and detached retinas, and there's only so many times the universe is gonna forgive all those things. And then like the one time you probably should have took a tune-up. Yeah, Set It Off is another one. Queen Latifah with the Uzi. Ah! Bro, my girl Queen Latifah with the Uzi. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Everyone wants to do the last big score, and then the last big score is the one you get busted on. This is how the game goes. That's literally what I think happened. Errol Spence got away with it against Ugas and, these killer weight camps and 2 hours in the sauna and all this stuff the day of the fight. But against a guy like Crawford, it's just not a smart play. And then Crawford also got more millions and coin flips, and I don't know if there's a rehydration clause. I don't know what else happened. But Crawford negotiated all these things, sticking to what he believed he was worth. And then Errol, just being agreeable, just said, okay, give it to him. You could have fought Keith Thurman at AT&T Stadium and it been lit, and just left them belts alone. Just be like, hey, Crawford was asking for too much. If he want to fight me, he can fight me at 54. And then, yeah, it wouldn't have been undisputed, but people would just have to understand it. Hey, Kamal cooking. Kamal says something is up with top-ranked fighters. Crawford is delusional. Shakur Stevenson as well. I'm expecting Showtime to promote him. That's entitled. I mean, all that type of stuff is ridiculous. Shakur is a top talent, but, bro, nobody owes it to you. This is life. This is not even boxing. I ain't even talking boxing no more. Nobody owes you anything. Like, if my channel fails, if you ever see my channel fail, which you won't, but if it were, it's my fault. Period. This is my baby. Nobody's going to care about my channel and my business more than me. It's nobody's job to promote you. Why does Showtime have to promote Shakur Stevenson? They don't do business with you. They don't break bread with you. You don't fight on their platform. You don't fight on their network. Fighters should be lucky enough that they even get a credential, you know what I mean? Get comped a ticket or something. Bro, I don't, like, what does Showtime owe Shakur Stevenson? Because they used him in the thumbnail? I use a lot of fighters in the thumbnail. You think I'm giving them the money. It's my intellectual property and my content. Bro, I use all the fighters in the thumbnail. I'm getting the bread. Yeah, I'm using y'all pictures. Yeah. Yeah. Bro, listen, I'm using all boxer pictures in all my thumbnails, and I'm getting all the bread because I did the work for the video and express my thoughts. But yeah. I use y'all picture. I'm like Showtime. I'm using all y'all pictures. I'm using every boxer picture in all my thumbnails and reaping the benefit. That's, bro, that Showtime don't gotta promote nobody. It ain't they fighter. Why would they? Why would the all access? And see, this, like me, I can attest to this because I know how to direct, I video edit, all that type of stuff. Sometimes it's about pacing in a storyline. You got 100 hours of footage from a poppin' fight week. Bro, you could have dope clips of Shakur Stevenson. Maybe it doesn't fit into the storyline. Like literally, I've shot music videos where I had a scene that was so dope, but this is art. This is my art. When I make a video, like when I chop a video down, like a music video, this is my art. This is a piece of me. So I had scenes that I just had to cut. I just had to cut out. Even though I personally like how I shot it, how it came out, it didn't fit. Do you see what I'm saying? In the context of the edit, it didn't, like, if in editing, you don't put something in unless it needs to be there. You don't just start putting a bunch of scenes. Like, bro, I got plenty of music videos. I could have just stuffed it with a bunch of scenes, but it didn't fit the story or the treatment that I had came up with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to just put some random chick walking out in a thong and then she drinking the chocolate milk out the fridge and it's a love song and that don't have nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because it's some cheeks, you know what I mean? Like, I got to put it because I got a video clip of some chick with some cheeks out getting some chocolate milk, some Yoo-hoo out the fridge. It don't fit in the music video. It'd be like me directing Kanye West Jesus Walks, and I got a chick with the cheeks out drinking the chocolate milk. What that got to do with Jesus Walks? It doesn't fit. If it doesn't fit the concept, or it don't matter if you shot it, it could be a dope scene. It don't fit here. Just like a movie. You don't think, why do they have deleted scenes on the Blu-ray? Why they got deleted scenes? Because it's a bunch of that the movie would have been 4 hours long and they had to cut some of that stuff. Bro, imagine how many extra clips they got of Rocky, Stallone talking hella slow. Hey, yo, Adrian, what do you mean? You want me to go to Chuck E. Cheese? You want me to go to the store? Bro, cut that. Hey, this don't got shit to do with Ivan Drago. Bro, they don't need the Rocky Balboa arguing with his Beezy and if mess around, make the movie 4 hours long. Hey, yo, Adrian, you want to send me to the store, get some milk? I don't want to drink it. I'm drinking the milk. Like, bro, I cut this out, bro. I'm trying to see montages and lifting weights and all this type of I don't care about the little Beezy scene. You can't win. Hey, yo, what do you mean I can't win? He killed Apollo. He killed Creed. Bro, Stallone talk too slow. You got it, bro. The movie be the longest Roots miniseries. You feel me? Bro, the Rocky IV, it would have been too long if you kept every Stallone reading every. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbow. It's a mean and cruel place and beat you down if you let it. When you were like this big, you fit in my palm. I put you there. Bro, cut these scenes. You got to cut the scene, feel me? Bro, you got to cut the scene, you dig? Cowards do that, not you. When you were like, you fit in my palm, you like this big. I put it in the palm. When you're a newborn, I cut the umbilical. I got the umbilical, the doctor hit me a snip. Man, cut that shit, bro. Cut the scene. Shit. Make the movie too long. The doctor had me the scissors. I had the scissors. I cut the umbilical. You like this bit. Drago! I try to tell you, the doctor, C-section, cesarean, you put you out of the stomach, the abdomen. Bro, cut the scene, Adrian. Bro, I ain't trying to see all this. What y'all talking about, bro? Shakur talking about put me in the thing, bro. They don't have a dimple scene, bro. Why do you need to be in the scene? So we see your dimples? Shakur got them dimples. He want to be in the scene because he got them dimples. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you a top ranked fighter with dimples. They're not putting you in because you got dimples. You feel me? He like, man, we know what it is. You're trying to hold a brother down. Bro, you got dimples and you across the street. And they don't, why they got to put a dimple, you know what I mean? You got dimples, bro. They have, I got a dimple on my face. It's nothing. I can go after Mace fan base. You know what I mean? You got dimples. They had to cut the dimple. I don't know. But my thing is this, I don't be seeing PBC fighter in them blood, sweat, and tears. You see what I'm saying? Bro, y'all crazy, bro. That's like McDonald's promoting Burger King. Listen, I ain't promoting unless I'm getting paid for it. Listen, put it like that. Straight like that. If we ain't breaking bread together, I'm not promoting nothing. If we ain't doing business together, I ain't promoting jack. You ain't getting no promotion. Why would Showtime promote you in the All Access? I didn't even understand that, bro. For real. Shakur seemed like a good kid, but what that got to do? Was Frank Martin even in them up? That's Errol's mans. Hey, yo, dog. That's my mans in them. Ego, who you got, Valdez or Navarrete? Bro, I forgot they was fighting. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't seen no promotion for that fight. I don't know who win. May the best man win. Bro, I forgot they was fighting. Top rank, they gotta start. Bro, I ain't gonna hold you. I really forgot they was fighting. Yeah, Valdez versus Navajo. I forgot the fight was even going on, bro. Bro. Valdez, I don't know. He got the phentermine. He drinking the mucho. Is he got the Arizona tea or no tea? See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all be trying to catch me up. Does he got the mucho mango tea or he got the mucho mango tea? Bro, does he got the mucho mango? Because that's going to be a big determinant. Because Arizona, they don't give the commission, they be like, yeah, let him fight with the phentermine. Stop bothering me. What? Bro, they literally let him fight with the phentermine. They don't even know what it is. They ain't even get on Google, nothing. They could have got on Wikipedia and found out what it was. And let him fight. The Pacquiao tribe or whatever. Nah, I don't trust. Boxing shady, dog. Bro, I'm going to come with the strizzy. I'm going to come with the strap if I got to fight somebody, they got the phentermine. If we both finna fight dirty then. Because I'm going to have the blick. Listen, I promise you, dead homies. If you trying to fight me dirty, then you going to get pistol whipped. Dead homies. You fighting dirty, we all fighting dirty. I'm going to have brass knuckles. You ain't finna just take me out and Shang Tsung me. Bro, it's going to be a fight. You going to be fighting for your life. Bro, bro. Bro, you about to get blicked up. Bro, Tory Lane's your toe. Y'all better stop playing. Dead homies. On dead homies, though. Bro, I'll revolve your pinky toe off. Let's get it. I'm the new bishop. This nigga scared, bro. This nigga scared. Bro, I promise you, just because you pour syrup on don't make it pancakes. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Joshua in a tough fight, bro. That Robert Helenius, that's a big ass white boy, big Viking looking mother, Nordic track, bro. He a Nordic Aryan Brotherhood, bro. He a AB. I ain't talking Adrian Broner, Aryan Brotherhood, big Nordic Scandinavian Viking looking mother, bro. That's a big white boy, bro. He look like Eric the Red. Bro, I don't know. Robert Helenius, I like Helenius. Bro, see, and the other thing is Joshua, he don't seem like he confident no more. Like his confidence, Ruiz punched some confidence out there. I think Ruiz punched some confidence out the man. And then Usyk added to it. Ego, you know Joshua KO's Helenius. I mean, he's been knocked out before. Bro, Helenius, I don't know. I don't think that's as easy as y'all thinking it is. And he just fought, too. He a tricky Nordic. Bro, he bashed Adam Kalnecki like career away. He turned Adam Kalnecki to a snacky. Bro, he beat the Lunchables out the boy. Turned Adam Kalnecki to a snacky. Ego, you big, you do your thing. Man, I always do my thing. Anyway, I'm out of here. I've been streaming long enough. Yeah, I didn't think the things that Crawford was saying about Boots was favorable. And like, bro, me and Kamal just talked about it. Crawford said he would fight Boots before, and then now he acting like it's a lose-lose situation. Come on, bro. Knowing that's the best available right now. Shout out to Bert. He said, peace, Ego, dope broadcast. Bro, do you understand what I'm saying? Crawford calling for all the fights that are A, unrealistic, or B, the people are booked up. So why wouldn't you consider Boots? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, how is that not a consideration, bro? That look kind of suspect. And see, here's the last thing. Oh my God, this is so aggravating to me. The last thing I'm gonna say is this. How come it's always fighters that undermine these fights and I'm the damn consumer? Yeah, I got a YouTube channel. Yeah. I got that YouTube channel, but I still pay for boxing. So I don't want to hear from no fighter. They not going to tell me what I'm willing to pay for as a consumer. I'm the consumer. You don't tell me what I want. I tell you what I want. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, people, I ain't going to hold you. Let's keep it all the way funky on Crawford. People rock with Crawford, so we settled for a lot of your fights. Like a lot of the fights that I went to, like John Molina, that wasn't like the best fight of that particular year. I did that out of pure love for Crawford. I appreciate his style. I think he's a good dude. You know what I mean? That wasn't no fight. Like, I knew the outcome of that fight, and I still bought my ticket and gave y'all the coverage. That was no, like, there's fights like where you're like Benavidez Plant. You're like, oh, you know, if Benavidez does this and Plant. Bro, there is nobody that was like, oh, John Molina finna whoop Crawford's ass. Nobody said that. And I still went to that fight, bro. Or in Dongo. Bro, I went to all these fights for Crawford and for the fans out of pure support for Crawford. Because I do think he's a skilled and talented elite fighter. But I feel like the Errol Spence fight could be the opening that we needed for you to close your career in the best possible way. But then Crawford seems like he's going back to almost like the top ranked mindset of like you want a top ranked diet. It's like you don't want the work to be too hard. It's like easy mode. You see what I'm saying? Boots seems like the next best available opponent, and he's your mandatory. I really feel like I shouldn't hear any complaints from boxing heads about how the fight doesn't make sense. Why? Like, okay, I wanted to see Canelo versus Benavidez. Okay, I didn't get it. But Benavidez is going after Andrade. That's still a very good fight that I like. You know, Canelo, Charlo, I'm really shaky on the weight, but it's two big names, so I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Crawford just eliminating people that, in my opinion, shouldn't be eliminated. Why wouldn't you? If this is what I don't understand. Why do we have to suffer through Crawford versus David Avocado? No excuses. The fight just happens. But then when it's someone like Boots that fans actually have been saying they want to see, Wallow saying he wants to see it, Gilly saying he wants to see it, and then it's bro, the fighters know the fights that we want to see because I'm sure they hear about it or see it in the comment section and stuff like that. But it's always those fights that people think would be good that the fighters somehow undermine and say, oh, what has Boots done? Kell Brook did it to Errol Spence. What has Errol Spence done? Canelo did it to Benavidez. What has Benavidez done? How many tickets has he sold? He fight nobody. Hey, get the payday. You want pay? He's like, who is Benavidez? He fight nobody. Bro, F what Canelo talking about. I want to see the Benavidez fight. I don't care that you say he fight nobody and all that. I want to see it. You fight him. He said, Payne said, Bud doesn't have the pay-per-view support to turn down fights. That's what I'm saying, bro. You fight nobody. Horrible fighter. All right, whatever, bro. And then this how you know when Crawford or Canelo saying this stuff is cap, because hear me out. I'm going to leave y'all with this because I'm a genius. Canelo, at some point of his career, easily could have fought Andrade, easily could have fought Benavidez. He didn't. Now Benavidez and Andrade are about to fight each other. Everybody seems excited. So that's how I know Canelo was capping, because you turn both of those like options away, and then now that they're fighting each other, fans are like, that's a great fight. Count me in. So imagine fighting a name like Canelo. Either one of those guys would be big because Benavidez and Andrade is like the next best thing, one of the next best fights for him. That's a great fight. So it would have been a great fight if Canelo fought him, but he just won't do it. That's why he want to bring up a guy from 54. I mean, boxing is crazy. I'm out. Let me know how I did. Subscribe to the channel.